Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be doing an activity called Mystery Solvers. So as always, let's jump right into our community builder. So our community builder for today is going to be called Letters to Numbers. So I have a set of numbers here on my notepad. Hope you guys can see that. We have 8, 5, 12, 12, 15. Can anybody take a guess as to what that might mean? Why would I write down a series of random numbers all together? So this series of number is a cipher, and a cipher is a secret code. It can be used to disguise a message so others can't read that message. So for example, this letters to number cipher, let's replace each letter with the number it's in the same position as the alphabet. So for example, A would equal 1, B would equal 2, 3 would equal C, and etc. So I'm going to take a look at my notepad. So we have 8, 5, 2 12s, and 15. If you have a notepad at home, maybe you've written it down yourself. Let's take a look at mine. So we have 8 equals H, 5 equals E, the 2 12s are L's, and the 15 is O. So our letter number cipher will reveal the secret message, hello. So try that out at home. Maybe you can write secret ciphers to your siblings or your parents or your grandparents and just kind of have fun with it. You can write whole messages. All right, so we are going to get started with our activity. Now let's take a moment to think. What are some of the skills you need to be a good detective? Today, we're going to practice 3 of the most important detective skills: attention to detail, making an inference, and problem solving. So step 1 of this is attention to detail. Detectives have to pay a very close attention to details to ensure that no one or the clues or any important piece of information is missed, like when they're examining a crime scene or interviewing someone. So let's practice this skill. We're going to take a look at 2 pictures that are almost identical, except there are 10 slight differences. And I need your guys' help to find the difference. So we are going to share my screen and we're going to take a look at the Smithsonian's magazine Spot the Difference Challenge. Now I'll provide this link below so that you guys can have a chance to do it too. All right, everyone, hopefully you can see that. So let's get started. All right, so we have a timer and we're going to try to find 10 differences. So the first one I see is this is a blue car and that's a red car. Oh, there's a small hole here, like a little window. And I think I saw the church. Hopefully you guys following at home, you're probably screaming at me saying, there's one, there's one. I used to do these as a kid and I used to be really good at them. Hopefully we can find them all. We have 5 more. And again, feel free to click the link and try the activity for yourself. I think they even do different ones every day. I can't find any more. Do you guys see any? I'm having a hard time with it. A part of me wants to start randomly clicking. Oh, there's one. Let's give it 30 more seconds to see if I can still find anything. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys are seeing them better than I am. I'm looking at the right side. Maybe if I look at the left side, it's easier. Well, like I said, follow along at home and try the activity for yourself. I obviously could not find the last 4. Oh, let's try a hint. Oh, the clouds. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna click the last 3 hints. I looked at that and I didn't see it. 2 more. I feel like these are all places that I hovered over but didn't quite see the difference. Oh, in the window. There we go. Awesome. All right, everyone. So that's a really fun one. Let me see. So That was one way of paying attention to detail. So comparing the two images to see what the details were that were missing from one versus the other. As you can see, a lot of them were really easy, like the red card versus the blue card, and some of them were really hard, like the little bars in between the windows. So those are the type of attention to detail that good detectives or problem solvers have to pay attention to. So step 2 of being a good detective is making an inference. So detectives make inferences or draw conclusions based on the information that's available. So we're going to watch a quick video called Introduction to Reading Skills Inferences. I'm going to share my screen again. Give me 1 second. Oops. Having some technical difficulties. I think this is it. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear it too.
How dare you ask me that? Well, all right. Since you ask, I'll tell you how my day was. First, the car broke down on my way home from work. And then, when I eventually get home, I find out the dog has run away. Finally, my husband tells me he's lost his job. I am so very, very unhappy.
She's had a rough day.
Where'd you get that line?
What line?
The line about being unhappy. That's not in the script.
It's not?
Roll that back. See here? Car broke down. Dog ran away. Husband lost his job. See? Nothing about being unhappy.
Well, I made an inference that she was unhappy.
An inference? What's that?
I read the text and thought about what I know, and so I made an inference that the character is unhappy. See, we know her car broke down, and that's always a hassle. Then her dog ran away, and that's really sad. Finally, her husband lost his job, which is always bad news. So I added these things up and made an inference that she must be pretty unhappy.
Inference, huh?
I like it.
Okay, we'll keep it. Everyone, let's do it again with the inference in this time.
All right, so as you can see, she made an inference based on what she knew about the information. So her car broke down, her dog ran away, and her husband lost the job. So that's a perfect example of how she took the clues from her script or the lines that she was supposed to be reading and was able to make a whole new line about the emotions of the character and what they'd be feeling. All right, so we are going to take a look at New York Times, what's going on in this picture, and we're going to use our inference skills to try to figure out what we think is going on. So let me pull that up. All right, we're going to take a picture. We're going to share our screen again, I mean. So let's make an inference. What's going on in this picture, May 18th, 2020? Look closely at this image, stripped of its caption, and join the moderator, who is me, in a conversation about what you think you see. So based on this picture, we can see that there are a lot of people wearing masks. I know that we are still supposed to be wearing masks when we go out to public places, but do they look happy? Do they look like, you know, they're waiting in line for their food order or that they are just going to a doctor's visit? I kind of see someone with their arm in the door, like they're trying to get in. But then I also see a Happy Mother's Day balloon in the background. To me, I can see that they might not be happy, that they're a little frustrated about whatever's going on inside of that building. And that building might be a doctor's office, it might be a store that they can't get into. But I don't think that this group of people is very happy about whatever it is. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So making an inference, taking the clues that we can see and trying to figure out if there's a different conclusion based on that information. All right, so step 3 of being a good detective is problem solving. So detectives use problem solving to figure out what happened and who did it. So we're going to take one more quick look at another activity. This one is called Detective Mystery Brain Teasers. All right, so I'm gonna read one of these teasers to you guys, and we're gonna take a second to try to figure it out. All right, so a man went into a party and drank some punch. He then left early. Everyone at the party who drank the punch subsequently died of poisoning. Why did that man not die? So let's think. If everybody at the party drank the punch, but the man who left early didn't die, but the rest of the people who drank the punch got poisoned, how is it that the guy who left early didn't get poisoned? Take a second to pause the video and think about this. I'm going to read the answer to you guys. I think it's pretty crazy because I would never have thought about this myself. The poison from the punch came from the ice cubes. When the man drank the punch, the ice was fully frozen. Gradually, as the ice cubes melted, the poison was released into the punch. So that was a really good one. So he drank the punch fast enough that the ice cubes that had the poison in it didn't melt in time to affect him, whereas everybody else who stayed late at the party, their ice melted. All right, guys. So those are the 3 things to be a good detective. Remember, it is attention to detail, making inferences, and problem solving. And all 3 of these things are really awesome, not just when you're trying to be a detective, but just in life in general. All right, so let's take a second to think about our reflection. What are some of the skills needed to be a good detective? So what were those 3 things that I just said? When else might these skills be useful? And do you think you'd like to be a detective? Why or why not? All right, everyone. So that's it for our activity today. As always, make sure that you follow the My Future link below. It's called Cracking Secret Codes. There you're going to break codes, learn about encryptions, and how to keep secrets into safes. All right. As always, make sure that you follow us below, hit the notification bell so that you can get updates on all of our videos, and follow us on Facebook for all of the updates from BGCFC. See you guys later. Bye.